I'm Tori. I'm a yoga teacher and longtime student of yoga, and I'd like to share with you a chair yoga class for the neck and the shoulders. So have a seat, make yourself comfortable. You can place a blanket underneath your bottom if you want some cushion or a little lift for the hips, or perhaps behind the back you can place a pillow. And we'll close the eyes, rest the hands in the lap, and take a few breaths here. These might be the first conscious breaths that you've taken all day, which is really a gift to notice your breathing. And just in the noticing, it might slow down, it might deepen, it might elongate. Can you sense the flow of air in and out through your nose if possible? And from the tips of your nose, can you sense the breath coming in and feeding down through the throat, all the way into the lungs? And then as you exhale, feeling that stream of air passing through the throat, out through the nose. So you're just noticing this bridge, this connector of the neck, the throat, and how it facilitates the breath, it guides the breath. And then pay attention to how your neck actually feels. You might need to move it a little bit, readjust it. Does the neck feel loose? Does it feel stiff? Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it heavy? Light? What's your position of the head in relation to the neck? Does the head fall forward? Does it dip back? Does it feel like it's balanced right on the top of the neck, top of the spine? And then join the hands together in front of your chest. Moment of gratitude for the neck that keeps the head upright, strength of the neck, in which the mind itself balances. Take a deep breath in and out. Rub your hands together, warm them up, and once you got them warm, you can cover your eyes, blink the eyes open, and lower the hands back down. All right, you can rest your hands in your lap, and we'll just simply start with some nodding. So as you breathe out, lower your chin towards your chest. And as you breathe in, lift your chin back up to the middle, or you could start to angle it forward rather than thinking of lifting it up, because that tends to compress the back of the neck. The chin angles forward at a diagonal. And then as you exhale, just simply nod the head back down. And continue with the pace of your breath. Notice any feeling of stretch, any feeling of stiffness. Pleasurable feelings, unpleasurable feelings. How does the neck feel? How does the throat feel? Even the tops of the shoulders, the upper back are affected. The jaw, the tongue. And then lift the head back up, and we'll nod the head off to the side, looking over one shoulder, and then off to the other side. And you might go to the right, you might go to the left, it doesn't matter. You can match this with your breath, maybe breathing in as you travel to one side, breathing out as you travel to the other. Or maybe the exhale is in the middle and the inhale is as you turn. Just breathe as needed. And then maybe accentuating the stretch by peeking out of the corner of your eye. So it's less about the turn of the head and more about the turn of your gaze. Sneak a peek out of the corner of your eye. And then come back to the middle, and we'll let the head drift off to one shoulder. Now this could be enough just to let gravity do the work for you, in which case you're good to go. Breathe and enjoy. You could also take one hand and just place it on top of the shoulder you're leaning away from. Applying a little bit of extra weight, you feel more of a stretch from behind the ear, down through the top of the shoulder, even the arm. And if you still wanted more, you could take this arm and allow it to dangle, or you could reach out a few inches at a diagonal, and that should light things up for you. Now you could remain here, or ever so gently and carefully turn your chin closer towards the shoulder and away from the shoulder. Now you could do the same movement without the extras of the arms. Just focus on the rotation. If you have this extra arm shape, could also involve the hand. Pull the fingertips back, and wowza, that lights things up quite a bit for me. You can even curl the fingertips under. And then relax both arms and bring the head back up. And you might take advantage of one of the arms to lift the head back. Notice the difference between sides, and then we'll slowly move off to the second side. You could stay here. So depending on how the neck feels, if there's a sense of symmetry, or if one side's a little tighter, one shoulder is a little tighter or looser, you might not need as much on this side, or you want a little more. In which case you could bring the hand to the top of the shoulder and just apply some pressure. Breathing makes things go a lot more smoothly, literally. Feel how the breath just is a natural sedative for the body. You could also take this arm and let it dangle, or perhaps it moves off at a diagonal, just a few inches away from the body. And then if you want to rotate the head, you can turn the chin closer towards the shoulder, gaze down the length of the arm, and then turn your chin towards the front or towards whatever you're facing, and continue. And this can be done without the arms, of course. Keep a little space in the jaw too. Notice if the teeth feel like they're clamping down on each other. Open the mouth a bit, or just keep some space between the teeth. If you wanted to add on more with the arm variation, you could spread the fingers and draw them back towards you. It might cause you to pause. If you're stunned by the amount of sensation, you can even draw the fingertips underneath you. Welcome to keep the head moving. And this is all personal preference, so go with what feels the best for you. And then undo the shape of the arms. We're going to bring the head back upright very carefully. Whew. All right. Draw the chin back towards the chest and just start to let it swing like a pendulum in slow motion from one shoulder over to the other. And I recommend keeping the head angled down, especially if these stretches are intense. Just let the weight of the head do the work for you. Only if the neck is strong and you're very prudent would I encourage you to explore full rotation. So you're very, very prudent and careful as you do this. We don't want to strain the delicate vertebra of the neck. If that does feel safe and comfortable, you're welcome to circle the other way. Think a about dipping the head back and more of reaching the chin forward at an angle. All right, and then bring the head back up. Lift the shoulders towards the ears. Take a breath in. You can make a fist with the hands and exhale. Just let them drop. 2 more times. Shrug. Tense, collecting all of the worries. Exhale. Let it go and melt. 1 more time. So we do this often when we're stressed. It's a natural gesture, and then let it go. Rest the hands in your lap. And this could be enough today, just to pause and let the neck reflect. Feel how the head is balancing on the top of the spine. You might join the hands together in front of your chest. And then rub the palms together. Warm them up. Cover your eyes. Blink the eyes open. Then lower the hands back down. Namaste. Thank you.